capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. From the gun on third, Watson.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, Houston.
Hey, you got to snap it. You got to snap it.
The first down carry here for Johnson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Made at the 2-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
You know, I have to be really happy after that play. The offensive line, to be able to create space in that situation when everything's jammed in and everyone knows you're going to run it, that's a big time play.
Because you're probably just thinking, hey, let's get to the 4 or 5 and get some breathing room, right?
That's all you're asking for. That's all your punter's asking for. Instead, he's not necessary now.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Second and a yard. at the 44-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go play action. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense: find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the drive started in the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
At the Browns' 49-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And it's 35.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Check, check, check. 55 mark, guys, 55. Here we go,
Following the interception, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Rashard Higgins.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Now the second down throw on target. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Jamie Gillen in.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right?
There goes Duke Johnson. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
5-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
55 mark, 55.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
The 44-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 41. Let's go, defense.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Texans.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
At the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. It's his
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield over the middle to back. About 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Texans 14, Browns 10.
Cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressure, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. First down, Mayfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Mayfield with it once more. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Man, I got you.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip?
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The official officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They run again with Hunt. Spins away.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, second down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Now left side on the swing pass. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Watson. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away. I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all, and the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close and close quickly.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. 3rd down here.
It's now
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 1st down, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Going deep here for Stills. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
Do what we do. Do what we do.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, 1 play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Watson off play action. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A fresh set. Downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Watson on 1st down. Open man, the tight end fouls. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Watson flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Being chased out left. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. He finds Beckham complete, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
2nd and 6 at the Texans' 44-yard line.
From the 44, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Set 41. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 41 Mike.
A first down throw for Mayfield. His throw incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. But it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets it with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And Seibert yanked it to the left. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So in a game that's been full of twists and turns, here's another with time winding down.
And now, as you say, time's obviously a huge factor. But all you're looking for now is 3. So one big play, maybe a penalty, and you might get that shot after all.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
Today's final.
So